Hello everybody, my name is Morgan and today I decided to film a bullet journal tour video for you. For my bullet journaling, I used a Leuchtturm 1917 black dotted paged journal. I tried to keep updating my table of contents pages, but you will see that I eventually got lazy and discontinued. I find it very interesting to look back on some of my earlier pages of bullet journaling because you can for sure see a difference in my handwriting and just the way that I structured my pages. So February was the first month that I started bullet journaling, and I remember posting pictures of these spreads to social medias thinking that I was so awesome and that these pages were so greatly made. Funny story, when I was posting a picture of my February monthly overlook, I actually spelled February wrong, and someone called me out on it, and I fixed it, so I don't know if you could tell, but if you look hard enough, you probably could. Earlier in this clip, I showed that I experimented with different newspaper clippings, and I experimented with faux calligraphy. As the bullet journal goes on, you will definitely see faux calligraphy come back because I had not invested in calligraphy brushes or brush pens, and you will also see me experimenting with newspaper clippings, but not as much because I didn't really quite like the look of it at the time. This month I decided to add a brain release and find the good in everyday page to my monthly spread, and I very much like these ideas, so I added them to my monthly structured pages, which are the pages that I always have each month. Sadly, I didn't really use them in March of last year. Here comes another funny story. I actually got the saying on this page incorrect. It's supposed to say "all I see is sky for forever," which is the last lyric in the musical Dear Evan Hansen, and I was obsessed with it. That was the week that I watched the bootleg, and I fell in love and cried too much. Be on the lookout for close-up clips of my bullet journal, because that's me showing you my favorite bullet journal spreads. These two pages are very tragic and shouldn't get any attention, and sadly there are more pages like this in my bullet journal where they're just sad and need help, so we're just gonna move on. And as you see, the newspaper or magazine clippings are back. I had totally forgotten I made a notes page for my spring musical last year, and it made me very happy and nostalgic to look over this page because of this video. I remember being so proud of my June cover page, even though I copied it from a YouTuber's bullet journal video, so it wasn't even mine. Last summer was the summer that I got very much into bullet journaling and stationery, so you can see I started a studygram and I was tracking my followers. That's how dedicated I was. My studygram's username is @studymBK, but I don't ever go on it anymore. If you think I should start it back up though, leave a comment down below. I know I'm not gonna get any comments, but you know, I might just do it for myself. And the reason why I have to fold this one page and the reason why it sticks out of my bullet journal if I don't is because I ripped out a cover page from May that I did that none of my friends liked, and I was on the edge with it, but since everyone was saying it was ugly, I hated it and my whole life was over, so I had to rip it out of my journal, but it ruined the whole structure of the journal. So a heads up, if you have a Leuchtturm 1917 or any journal for that matter, don't rip out pages because it'll mess up the structure. This page was originally supposed to be just the page where I planned what my family and I were going to be doing in New York City, but it turned out to be almost like a scrapbook of pictures that I took and pictures of me from the city. And I love it so much. I love the way everything came out on these two pages. Okay, I just found out, oh my god. I just noticed that my last microphone wasn't even working. It was actually broken. But I have a new microphone, so I hope you don't get angry and yell at me because I'm fixing it, okay? No, I'm trying my hardest to be the greatest YouTuber ever, and it's just not working out for me, you know? This was the first brush pen that I ever bought, and it was a Faber-Castell Supernatural. Oh no, I'm a mess now. Oh no. I'm so late to saying this, but I did get to see Dear Evan Hansen while I was in Broadway. Yep, I was in Broadway. I meant to say while I was in New York, and I did get to see it with the full original cast, and I sat close enough to where I could see Ben Platt spit everywhere. And honestly, it was life-changing, the show and Ben Platt's spit. This is a clip of me yelling at myself for not actually using my bullet journal spreads because I'm stupid. You can definitely tell that I was greatly affected and heavily inspired by Tyler, the Creator's album Flower Boy for the month of September. I feel like this whole video is just me apologizing for how empty and sad my bullet journal actually is, but I go through very busy periods of time where, or at least this past year, I was stressed all the time. Every minute of my life was stressful, so I just didn't have any effort to put into journaling. I actually have a bullet journal with me video where I did this spread. If you want to go see it, I linked the video in the I thing in the corner. I have done this a couple times already, or at least one time already in this video, but I'm showing you how similar my spreads are from this year to last year, because I thought that would be cool to do something similar. I actually filmed this video a while ago and I'm just getting to editing it now, just because I've been busy with summer plans, and that is why this is the last bullet journal spread in my journal. In the back pocket, I keep pictures and show tickets, memories, stuff like that, but I also keep scrap pieces of paper if I want to use them in my bullet journal. And lastly, at the end of my journal, I keep free writes that are too personal to put in the front of my bullet journal and random lists that would get in the way of my monthly spreads. That concludes my bullet journal, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.